Good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you're all happy as I am. Welcome to the How to Craft Network studio. My name is Toni. If you are brand new to our channel in 2022, welcome. We open you with welcome arms. This is a fabulous place to come and get some inspiration, and you'll always get a big chunky smile from Toni, no matter what is going on. I've just eaten a few celebrations, so the sugar levels are quite high, so you're going to be in for a corking show today. I'm so excited to see you all. I hope you've had a fabulous time, Christmas period, with your family, your friends, or maybe you've just taken a little bit of time out for yourself and you've been crafting and being creative. Whatever you've been doing, it's always going to make me happy, I'm sure. And I can see all of the comments. There's lots of you on today, which is amazing. And what a lovely day to come back and say welcome to the studio. I'm so excited to see you all. Thank you for taking the time to come and say hi. I have a lovely show for you. But as always, if there's nothing in the show and you have all the craft stuff in the world, don't switch off. Stay, because you might be able to be creative and take the inspiration with whatever you've got in your stash at home. What a lovely day. I cannot wait for this year. I'm so excited to push forward as a brand, as a company, as a family. So excited for 2022. I cannot tell you. I have so much to tell you all about. So tonight it is my question and answer session on the Stamps by Me Facebook page at 6 p.m. tonight. I will do it at home. I have so much to tell you about. You must tune in. I have a fabulous giveaway. I've just got so much to tell you about, which I couldn't tell you before Christmas because I wasn't allowed, but now I can tell you afterwards, so come and say hi. But let's have a look what's in the show today. I have something very special for you today as well. Now, if you do shop with us on the How to Craft Network website today, if you spend £40, I have a surprise for you. I'm not telling you yet, though. We've got to stay tuned for a little bit longer. I'm just still eating a little bit of Twix that I was stuffing down my throat. And I'll tell you about it in maybe a second or two. So let's get on to some of the lovely items we have in our show. We have some new products and we have some beautiful sales as well, which I'm sure there's going to be a price point for everyone. So let's have a look at our first item. These are brand new. We haven't brought you them yet. They only arrived in our container a few months ago. So here we are, starting 2022 with some beautiful tools. Now, these are your tweezer sets. So you have a precision point and you have the ones with the curve edge for your larger embellishments, okay? So you get two in here. Both are black. They come in this fabulous storage case here, which is it's actually like a test tube. And it has the foam in the end to protect the silver stainless steel ends on there as well. So even if you get your ends covered in glue, they're not going to go awful colour, a green, or that awful orange that we hate on there. So I'll just show you here. I mean, let me just grab the paper. And I searched for a precision tweezer. Now, I have never seen a precision tweezer like that. And the closure, look at that. Open and close. They are incredible. Now, these are brilliant for picking up decoupage pieces that have 3D glue behind if you are a layer builder. They're brilliant for holding things if you are fussy cutter and you have a little bit of a tremor as well. They're brilliant for picking up embellishments and things like that. So if you don't have the pickup tools with the sticky end and you don't like them, maybe it's not your preferred choice, then these are a great alternative. So you have the beautiful precision point on there. Can't wait to show you how I've been using these today. And then we have the sort of flatter edge, can we see? But still that beautiful precision closure straight to the smallest pickup end I've ever seen in a tool. Let me tell you, I searched a long time for these and they had to be a stainless steel tip because I've had so many tweezers that have gone an ugly colour because I'm lazy and I stick them into blocked glue. I stick them into my 3D glue to pick up embellishments. I don't wipe them clean. And they go a funny colour, and then that colour transfers onto my cardstock. So these are stainless steel. That is not going to happen with these. So they are an elongated handle, okay? So you've got that extra grip. So if you've got the larger hand, you have the capability to hold it perfectly. And they are so soft, so beautiful, lightweight as well, which is also cool. So I'm just going to pop that back in there. They come with the lovely tube as well. So you can pop them in your tube, look after them, guys. You know, tools are an essential for your crafting. So make sure you look after them, keep them safe. They are a really, really important piece of kit in your stash if you want to keep your artwork clean. So that's the first item on the counter. Now that item number is 100185 and today in studio £7.49, so less than £10, okay? So if you haven't got any tweezers, great starting point. If you have tweezers that have gone rotten, there you go, we have some brand new Stamps by Me tweezers. Moving along the counter, I've still got a little surprise to tell you about. I haven't told you it yet, have I either? And I know you're all talking, I can see you all. So let's move on to the next item on our counter. Thank you so much. We've got so many viewers today. I can't believe it, but it is New Year's Day and I do appreciate probably a lot of you are in your PJs. I was up until about 9 o'clock this morning. But after this, I have to do some crafting with my son. Of course, we want to show you some samples tonight in our Facebook Live, so you must come and say hi. So this is the second item on the counter. Now, you've all been waiting a long time for these, a long time. And the reason why you were all waiting a long time is because I was waiting for them to be improved, okay? So you will know that daubers normally have the black casing at the bottom. Yep, they're brilliant. We all need these sponge daubers. They all get into your intricate detail. Our lovely layering stencils, these are perfect for getting into all of that detail. I know a lot of you have been waiting. And the reason why you were all waiting is, let me show you. They now stack. Let me just pop, I don't want that to rock off there. So let me just show you on the base here. So now they are clear, so you can see through the clear component. Can we see this here? The clear component, and they stack. So if you want to have them in stacks with the colours, you will be able to see them. If you're not able to hold a sponge dauber as an entity on its own, stack them up and use them in a pen form. So you have a grip when you are actually blending. So maybe when you are blending the end, the tip of the fingers holding, it's not great, you can't quite do it. Well, now all you need to do is just extend that arm by stacking them together and giving you a better grip on your crafting. You can change them out, stack them. I'll just show you here. So they come, there's 40 in a set. I'll just stack them up here. You can see here, getting bigger and bigger. I mean, you wouldn't ever dream of having one probably as long as this, but they truly stack and are absolutely incredible. So that's why you had to wait. I didn't want to tell you why you were waiting, but the surprise is now over. This isn't the surprise, by the way, but the surprise for your sponge daubers is now over. So if you have been waiting, again, a great affordable price. Now, these were a lot more expensive to buy in, but I've kept the price point at the same ones as the black ones that we brought to you 6 or 7 months ago, because at the end of the day they are sponge daubers, but do we need them? Absolutely we do. So that's 100,186. Now all of the items are listed on the website below the live video where I am speaking to you right now. So if you are watching it on the website, I am saying a big hello, and they are all listed below there. Now, the deal breaker in today's show is, if you remember before Christmas, I did an offer where if you spent a certain amount of money, I sent you a free Eureka. Thousands of you took me up on that opportunity, which is brilliant because I had 10,000 Eurekas in the building. However, I have a little cheeky surprise for you today. If you spend £40 today, I'm going to send you a free stamp. Now, the stamp, we haven't even launched. So it's an exclusive stamp at the moment. I'm not saying it won't go to TV. It may do if we have some left. But at this moment in time, if you spend with us between today and tomorrow evening, £40, I will send you this absolutely gorgeous limited edition lamination stamp. So it's not on the website. You can't go and buy it. Not yet anyway. So for today and tomorrow, if you spend £40, I'm going to send you this beautiful lamination stamp. You all know I'm a fan of my lamination stamps. So if you've got the sponge daubers and the tweezers, you might want to add something else. Have a look on the website. It applies across the board on the website. You don't have to order what is in show. However, I do have some incredible savings as we move down the counter today. So maybe stand by, okay, and wait to see if you can get to that £40. If you're thinking, do you know what? I don't want anything on your counter. I have it all, but I do love that stamp. Well, you will be able to buy this stamp in a few weeks. But at this moment in time, if you spend £40 with us here on the Stamps by Me website or HTCN, I'll send you this £17.99 stamp absolutely free. So that's my cheeky surprise for today. And it's funny because design team are like, Toni, when are you going to stop giving things away? I'm like, I'm not. I'm not. Tim's like in office shaking. What's going on? What's going on? So that will be your free stamp if you spend £40 today, which is brilliant. So don't forget, if you do get the stamp, to show your inspiration and your makes over on the Eureka fan page. Now, the next new thing on the counter is a brand new A5 stamp. Absolutely gorgeous. 2 beautiful big envelopes, handmade. This one is called A5. It has those lovely sentiments in there. So what about this one then? Made at home. How cool is that? How gorgeous is that? Made at home. Yeah, I made that at home on my kitchen desk in my craft room just for you. So it's like 2 A6 stamps here because the images are quite big. So they're all about A6 in size, the images, and then we've filled those sort of little recesses with those beautiful sentiments. I am going to use this in my demo. I can't wait to show you it all. And this is at an affordable price as well today. This one is also $15.99, and the product code for this one, 100187. I promise you, I have not been drinking. I'm just so excited. I just cannot get my words out. Talk about maybe. When am I not excited? I'm always excited, aren't I? I can't wait to come over and wish you all Happy New Year. And let me tell you, if you were all in this building right now, I'd be dishing out the hugs like you can't imagine, as long as we're allowed. But I'd be giving you all a big squeeze. I'm so excited about 22. And actually, Tom is as well. Been talking about it this morning. What's 2022 going to do for Stamps by Me? Let me know your thoughts. So that is a brand new A5 stamp. So I think in and around, if you bought the stamp, the daubers and maybe the tweezers, you're nearly at that £40 to get that free stamp. So just bear that in mind when you are purchasing. If you don't want the stamp, don't spend the £40. It's absolutely fine. You're here and that's all that matters. So let's move on to another bargain. So moving down the counter, these are some of our earlier designs, but I've put them on at some really, really cool prices. Now, I don't have a lot of these. These are just what are left from dedicated shows from Create and Craft, or maybe here in the How to Craft Network studio. We don't have hundreds. Okay, so this item number is your 100168, and this is your 2 lamination stamps. So you have Love and Pause and Let's Be Friends. Now these are your animal designs. So you get the beautiful pooch at the bottom, you get the kitten, which looks beautiful in abstract colours, and on the top one we get the kitten's face and the hand. Now if you are not familiar with lamination, it's a 2-part concept that gives you a realistic watercolour finish. Now, if you do scan any of the QR codes on the back of the packaging, that's going to show you all the tuition. And I don't know if you noticed, but pre-Christmas, before I had my little break, I did record 12 videos, pre-record 12 videos for you all. Lamination, invisible ink, some stamps, some Imala to keep you all going over the Christmas period. So there's 12 brand new ones on there that I know of, and there's lots more to come. So that item number is 100188. Today, $19.99. Now, you all know our stamps are $17.99, so a couple of pounds more, you get both. A5. Let's move on. So down the counter then, we have our next item, which is some of our earlier designs, but too good not to showcase, really. So we have our A5 cutting plate, which is that circle design, which sort of punches detail into the card, pops the holes out, and cuts the aperture. I'm just going to turn it around for you here. So you can see on there, there's like a card example on the back of that packet there. Absolutely beautiful. Again, we don't have lots of these. These are just what's left. And I've just dug them out because they're too beautiful to be sat in the shelf. And then moving along, so that's an A5 die, which I'm going to use in a demo. And then this one is a stamp and coordinating die. So it's an A5 stamp with the flowers and the ring and those beautiful, as always, uplifting sentiments. But guess what? This has got a coordinating die. Now, you know these are £30 plus, just this. There we go. Can we see the outline there and the inner? So the item number for this one is 100189. Now, if you're brand new to Stamps by Me or you've just started following us recently, you will not have seen these designs. These are all of our designs, I always say, are our best-selling designs. And it's true. I don't stand here and pull your leg. Our designs really do fly. We take a lot of time to be creative and design designs that are going to allow you as a crafter to utilise them more than once, many times in fact. So the item number for this one is 100189. Today's price, $22.99. Now, you will all know I have my Facebook Live tonight at 6 o'clock, and I'm going to be showcasing what's in my Create and Craft show on Monday the 3rd. They will be live on my website later. But however, if you order from this show now, don't forget, if you want to order again later, just click add to previous order, because your order will not have left the building. There is nobody here apart from me. If you see anything later today or tomorrow, click add to previous order and they'll all be dispatched together. As long as the first order has not left the building, you do not have to pay any more P&P. So you'll only pay it once until that first order leaves the building. I cannot be clearer on that because it's a beautiful thing that Tim spent a lot of time on creating for customers, because a lot of you were spending at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock at night, then I'd do something the day after and you wanted that, and the postage were adding up to 10, 12, 15 pounds for some of you at some point. So at least now, if you are shopping and you think, hey, I forgot to get that glue and I've got to pay postage, you haven't, add to previous order. It's so easy. Moving down the counter, let's just twizzle these ones back then. These are popular. I can see why at that price. Moving down, these will not be back. This is it. We have brought these to you lots of times, probably not at this price. So this is item, are you ready? This is item number 100189, and the price for these today are $24.99. Sorry, incorrect number, 100190. 4 A5 dies. Four A5 dies. So these were our large hearts that stay in the card if you want them to stay in the card. So you can create a pattern in a card. They cut out from your card and you also get that beautiful matte and layer. Now these are £18 each. Today, $24.99 for them all. Let me twizzle this round for you so you can see. So you could put your watercolour wash behind, your sparkle card behind. Can you see there? It shows you. I'm going to use these as well. I'm using it all today. I'm keeping you all busy today. I'm staying here. Today's here for a long time. I don't want to go home today. No point, is it? Let's craft. There we go. So 4 A5 dies there. So floral cluster, delicate rose, sweet pea, and pink blossom. 100190, and the price today is $24.99. Now, if you are a club member, you are going to get that extra 5% discount on top of that $24.99. If you are spending, you are earning points, and you might be at 10% saving, 20% saving. So I would encourage you to pop them in your basket and have a look at those savings. You will be blown away, because every time you spend, you save as well. Those points will accrue and show you on your basket. And I know some of you will be getting these for less than £20. Incredible, incredible savings. And that's all a thank you to say thanks for shopping with me and my family at the How to Craft Network Studio. So that's the counter. I hope there's something there for you. If there isn't, don't worry, I'm going to make my way over there and I'm going to come and say hi, and I'm going to do a lovely demonstration. Now, this is our club. Now, you will all know when we started our club, I did say to you, you could keep your points and you can carry them forward into 2022. Well, now we are in 2022. So all of those points you have accrued in 21 are now going to be carried forward for the next remaining 12 months. Now, as every pound spent, you accrue a point. If you are at 150 points, you will get 10% off. Now, think about the savings, 10% on any of those products on our counter today. Incredible. Now, I would say a lot of you are already 500 points and above, which is a further 15% discount. And if you have shopped with us and have accrued those 1,000 points, you will get a further 20% discount. Now, they're not just discounts. The more you spend, the lower the postage as well. So it's just saving after saving after saving. And I know that a lot of you will have the club members as well, which is the 5% off. And when I look through the orders and I see people ordering, I think, my gosh, look at you know, when we do the product of the week and we pop it on at £8, now that's incredible. We pay more than that to get them in the building. But then when I see you've got your 20% off for this and your 5% off for that and your savings off for this and your savings off for that, people are getting it at £5. I'm like, I'm not sure we thought about this right. No, £5. But anyway, have a look, see what savings are there, and if you're happy with the savings, check out your basket. Now, that lovely A5 die plate and the stamper coordinating die, is limited stock, okay? Limited stock. Everything else is safe. At the moment, we have a lot of all of the other items. So you literally are good to go. So let's be creative. Let me say hello. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm not going to go through all of the names, but very quickly. Glynis, hi Jackie. Happy New Year, Deborah. Hi Enid. Hi Sue. Hi Karen. Hi Deborah. Hi Joe. Hi Kay. Hi Michaela. Hi Shirley, I hope you're okay, sweetheart. I hope 2022 is going to be amazing. I know, I'm just going to have a little drink of my coffee. I know we don't normally do this, it's not professional at all, but today is a chilled day. We have to be chilled today, and we're allowed because we've got big smiles on our face and it's New Year's Day. You are amazeballs. Thank you, that's very kind. Right, so shall we have some fun? So don't forget, tonight I am live at 6 o'clock in my kitchen at home. I've just got some new things to show you, lots to talk about. And if you do have any questions, burning questions like, what are we doing in 2022? What did you think about this? What are your thoughts on that? Any questions are allowed as long as they're not unkind questions, and questions about other brands and things like that. Then most questions, anything you can ask, anything you want to, and I will answer it best I can and as honestly as I can. But I do have lots to tell you. 6 o'clock tonight, and I've got a live giveaway as well, and it's a good one. So if you do shop now, don't worry. If you want to shop later as well, you can just add to previous order. So what am I going to do? I've got so much. Right, I'm going to use the plate. This plate one, which gives you that lovely detail. So let's go ahead and do this one first. Has anybody got any New Year's resolutions? I'm trying to see. Oh, it's super busy. Lots of you on. Come on, what's these New Year's resolutions? I don't want the normal. I'm not going to eat chocolate and I'm not going to drink beer or alcohol because they always get broken within a month. But has anybody got any like super New Year's resolutions? I haven't got any. I don't know what I just always say to myself every year, I'm just going to try and be a better version of myself. I'm going to try and improve myself. So that's whether I be a little bit more kinder, or whether that might be I do more crafting or less crafting, or just, you know, just be a better version of how I am today. And I think it's good just to focus on today. I did a great job. So therefore, I'm a better person today than I actually was yesterday. Oh, aprons. Everybody wants aprons. I know. I'm on it. Irene says not to make resolutions. Yeah, a lot of people don't do it either, do they? So it is personal preference though, isn't it? I think if you have got a lot of bad habits, it's good to have a New Year's resolution. So, you know, health and things like that. That is a great one, Joe. I'm going to stop saying that I can't do it and I can. That's a good one, isn't it, Tim? I can do it. So let's show you this gorgeous plate. You're all, I'm probably going to say, craft more. Stop buying craft stuff. And, you know, it is my business and I do love you to buy. But I would say to you, joking aside, if you have craft at home that you're not opening, please use it. Stop buying and please use it. It breaks my heart, even if it's not my brand. Please use it. You know, it's about buying and knowing what you're going to do with it. Don't buy for the sake anymore, you know. If you're instantly inspired by a product or a sample or a card the design team has made, then it's going to be a good purchase. And I say this all the time, don't I? But don't just buy it thinking everybody else has got it, so I need it. So I know there's a few of you out there, not mentioning any names. Adele. She's not on, thankfully, she'll beat me up. Right, let's just run this through our machine. I'll just show you how gorgeous this is. Now, if you're into your sparkles and your gems and things like that, this die is going to lend itself beautifully to that because you can sit the gems on the pierced elements of the die. So it's going to be super cool. Kate says she needs to clear out a loft and raise some money for charity. Yeah, if you're not using things, get them sold, get a bit of money back, whether it be for charity, for yourself, or incorporate old and new products. find new things to go with old things. Great, this is great. So let's show you this, look. Let me get some pattern, a coloured piece of cardstock here. This is amazing. I don't know if you can see all that pinprick detail, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It has like a swish of flourishes. It has pinprick detail. These little holes here, you just pop those out. All of the ones, and these are where you can layer your gems. Is it better to pop it on this? Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. Perfect. Thank you. Right. It's an absolute gorgeous one. If you cut it twice, this centrepiece as well could be, you know, swapped between the two, the centrepiece that drops out there. So, 1 second, I'm just going to turn that heater off because overexcited, now I'm over warm. So, let's have a look what else we've got going on in our stash. Oh, I'm just going to cut some flourish. Should I cut flourishes? Yeah. I'm making the card from absolute scratch here. Now, a lot of you will have the products, but if you don't, I'm certain you will have some from another brand because everybody's doing everything. So a piece of white cardstock, and I'm just going to cut some of these flourishes. Now, these are these ones, which you all probably have. And as always, I say to you, we always try and go back to using our lovely earlier designs too. I'm just going to take a little cut off here. I'm going to cut some in gold as well, and you'll see why in a second. So these are just going to fill my beautiful stamp envelope. You know the stamp envelope on the counter? So you will all have fillers of some form if you don't have that one. I'm not even sure if that one is on the website, but if you are looking to bulk out to the £40, you can have a look at that one too. Anne says she needs to learn to put her stamps away. Declutter the house, Gillian. Why not? So I'm just pulling this off here, look. So I just need a couple of these fillers. I'm going to do another one in white. And then I'm going to do one in gold, or maybe two. So the collection that I'm actually using, 100189, it's incredibly limited. If it is in your basket, you are taking the risk of it being taken out. This is the one that I'm using right now. So that's that one, and let's just cut some in gold, like a shimmery gold colour. That'd be a good stencil, wouldn't it? Have we all got a cup of... Oh, nobody's drinking today, are they? Did anybody see the fireworks? Anybody have a firework display? Scares animals, doesn't it? I think we'll just go one gold because it's getting a little bit boring just watching me cut the same thing. I'm boring myself. Don't take much to bore me, Sam, let me tell you. Right. I think I've done all my die cutting. Let's move on to some stamping. I'm going to move on to that lovely brand new A5 stamp. That lovely envelope design. It's always nice to have a new stamp, isn't it? So I'm just going to grab, because we're going to make a card, I'm going to grab that lovely gold that I've just cut that flourish out of here, and I'm going to make it all coordinated. So I'm just going to grab, which one shall I do? I'm going to do this one at the base, because I've already done a little bit of the work ahead of time. The item number for this one is 100187. Okay, I'm just going to stamp this out in black. They went on for a long time, those fireworks, didn't they? My gosh. Do you know what amazes me though? It's like, who's got money to spend on fireworks like that? So expensive, aren't they? You see them queuing in shops. Absolutely hate them. Yeah, Sheila says it scares her little dog to death. It does. Oh, look at that. This is on pearlised card seal. I'm going to get that lovely sheen look. There we go. Oh, I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blast this off with my gun because it's on pearlised card and it's inevitable, isn't it? It's going to get a smudge. Just give it a little bit of a blast off. So if you are watching on social media now, you can share what's going on. There should be a share button somewhere. Please don't share it to any groups and get in trouble. But if you do know of any groups, like craft friends groups and things like that, then please do share. Because I don't think a lot of people will be doing much today, unless they're going to see family maybe. Or suffering with a head from alcohol, I'm not sure. So we have that. Beautiful, that. Oh, it's fine. You can see that sheen on there. Right, I'm going to just cut away the envelope element of it. I don't want the sort of anything that goes outside of the design. So I'm just going to get rid of this excess here. I'm just going to cut the envelope sort of design here. I'm just going to cut around like so. Really, really simple. So I've just got this sort of, just looks like it's stuffed with a lot of flowers at the moment. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to take my coloured pencils and I'm just going to add a little bit of dimension to the envelope itself. I'm probably going to go, what colour shall we go? Because we're on gold here, aren't we? We do have a gold. That looks like a nice mustardy colour. Let's try this one. Let's just scratch it on. Let's try this one. So I'm just going to add a little bit of a shadow underneath the sort of flourish that's coming down here and under the lines as if it is glued. So it's just to stop it from looking a little bit flat, that's all. Just in and around. Just to create that sort of illusion that it is actually. And then I'm going to go up the line of the top of the and then just down the side. So just grabbing those pens or pencils, even your watercolours would work, and add that sort of dimension where you may get cast the shadow a little bit, maybe pop a bit down the side. Well, how are we getting on? Yeah, that looks okay, doesn't it? Could colour the whole thing actually if you wanted to, if you had the time. Just add that a little bit of shadow. So this is just like a yellow on a pearly coloured card here. But I don't think it really matters what colour you use. Can we see that there? So it's just a smudge with my fingers because these are my oil pencils, so they blend beautifully. So I'm happy with that one. Like a war zone, my gosh. So I have already stamped that envelope and cut away the flower element of it. Can we see here? So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a touch of colour. Now, I mean, because I've got my pencil, can we see in the white here? Because I've got my pencils to hand, I think I'm just going to add a little bit of colour using the pencils. Now, I do like white, as you all know. I try and keep a little bit of the white in there. I'm not going to colour it all. I think this, the A5 die, sorry, my hands are in the way there. The A5 die and stamp collection at $22.99 has now sold out. So if you've got it in your basket, please check it out. Let's use a different green for this one. So as you can see, I don't often colour the whole image. I just add a little bit of colour and still keep the white spaces. This always allows my card to remain clean looking anyway, I find. But you could absolutely go to town with your darker, deeper, richer colours. Add those white highlights with a gel pen like Emma does. You know, just because you're watching me doesn't mean you have to be like me. Always just be yourself and just enjoy it. Let's get some green on this one. Don't put yourself under pressure, hey? It's about having fun. Now, let's go. What colour should we go? Ooh, pinks and purple. Shall we go pink and purple? I'm just laying down a little bit of colour. Now, if you have your beautiful watercolour pencils, your Himmies, they would work really well with this one. In fact, I'm going to dig out my gouache and I'm going to dig out my watercolour pencils. And we're going to spend a bit of time on those. So if you did buy them, be prepared. Nice little purple flower there. We could add more if we wanted to. And on this one, I'm just going to feather from the inside out. And when I say feathering, it's just a flicking motion. Obviously, if I was doing this myself, I would take more time, add light and shade. But I'm not. And I don't want you to sit and watch me colouring for the next 25, 30 minutes because I'm sure you'd fall off your chair in a sleep, in a snooze. I'm going to leave that as is there. Today. So, what I wanted to do, we need to add some sparkle to this. Have we got our... Oh. So let's add some sparkle with the Gossip Sparkle pens. This is the clear. So I'm just... Oh, we don't need that much, do we? Let me just... cardstock. Oh, let me just get my cloth. So these are what give your watercolours or your pencils or your pens that lovely sparkle. And this is just the clear. So... adding that sparkle to lift some of that sparkle off there now. Absolutely annihilated it. There we go. We don't want it too sparkly. So it just adds a delicate sparkle if you don't splidge it all on like I just did there. Like so. And then if you see what happens now, you line it up. So you can see I didn't cut all of the, you know, the fussy elements because they're just too difficult. And that's why I've cut these out of my stash, because I'm going to fill that sort of void with the area where I couldn't fussy cut. So let's start putting our card together first. It's probably easier. So I have a card. The die cut that we just cut, it looks beautiful on white. If you have the courage to leave it on white, it does look beautiful. But I have that matching pearlised cardstock for behind. See that there? Really pretty. So let's get this onto our card. Oops, again, oh my gosh. Talk about overloading today, Toni. Anybody want some glue with some card with that glue? Crikey. Let me just scrape some of that off. Let's stick this onto our card blank. Glynis, she could watch me all day. You'd get bored, I'm sure. So let's pop that lovely like pearl gold behind and just grab a piece of white cardstock because my hands are quite dirty. And you, excuse me, you'll have seen the trailer. You'll end up with a nice big black paw print on it. Push it down. move it over slightly because it's moved. So, Ann Harris is asking a question. Let's have a look. How do we use the vouchers on the website? So you can only use your vouchers at the moment on the Stamps by Me website. Our new website isn't built properly for you to use your vouchers. That's coming in about 2 weeks though, sweetheart, is that one. However, you can use them on the SBM website. Just pop the code into the search engine when you come to your checkout. And don't forget, everything that is on HTCN is also available on SBM. I saw so many letters and numbers going through my head, so don't think just because they're loaded on HTCN, they're still loaded on SBM as well for those people who do want to use their vouchers. But if you are holding on to some vouchers, hopefully in a few weeks it will be ready on the HTCN website as well, so you can get those spent, because I know a lot of you bought vouchers or maybe got them as Christmas gifts, which is also a Brucey bonus, isn't it? We always sell lots of vouchers, which is cool because I think you can then decide which is your favourite launch, what do you want to buy. It's really cool. Right, let me get some pads and let's get this card put together. I feel like I'm doing loads of talking. Shirley's saying she could watch me all day. So I'm just popping a few behind here. Nothing too fancy here, look. So, you know, when we did one of our cards, it was like a tag pull and you pulled out the top and it had a sentiment reveal. You could do that with this envelope as well. Don't forget though, as always, Karen has done lots and lots of step-by-steps on lots and lots of cards on our website. Just need to go and check out the inspiration on the website. There is oodles of it. If you don't want to scan a QR code and you just want to see some step-by-steps with photos, like step 1, step 2, step 3, go and check it out. There is so much on there. So much. So I'm going to do the big floral at the top because I need to get this envelope on. So I'm just going to, oh, what a pudding. I've missed my second layer. Look, I'll just do it onto here. That was going to be flat onto there because you know I like white onto white. So let's just go flat now on here, look. We see that there? So it has got a bit of dimension. Anyway. I've got the most detail at the top and you'll see why in a second. Take that down like that. So this stamp is super popular too. Super, super popular. So this one, I'm going to stick a pad behind. Everything I use is always popular. You always like it when I actually put hands on. But when I've done this card, I'm going to show you how lovely those hearts put. Is that okay? Hope you're not all too busy. So I'll just pop this on here like this. So just so it lines up. I mean, you could offset it as well if you really wanted to. It doesn't really matter. Like so. Can we see that there? So I've got a beautiful sort of dimensional floral sparkly envelope on there, and then where I couldn't be bothered to fussy cut because it's just too difficult, because I'm not great at it, I'm going to fill with some fillers. Can we see this here? I am going to make them a little bit shorter though. Rid of that. You know, just to make it look a little bit more realistic with our foliage tucked in there. And then maybe I did do this pretty gold one because I felt like we could maybe get away with that gold. Little gold. Just so. I think we'll go with that, hey? Pull that out a little bit. Stick that down. There we go. I'm happy with that. That'd be a lovely gift for somebody, wouldn't it? Nice little present. And if you had, you know those magnets you can buy, like fridge magnets? I know it's only paper, but if you had it magnetised to your card, once people are sick of seeing the card, they just pull the magnet off and then it sticks to your fridge. I saw that on think it were Etsy or something. It were giftables on a card, and you pulled it off and then you stuck it on your fridge or a pipe, or because at the end of the day it's not gonna rot in your house, is it? On the fridge, I don't suppose. So here we have, look, that beautiful envelope. And then we're going to embellish. Let's just get a pad on here. That, I can't tell you how 3D that lovely envelope is. It's really, really lovely. Quite big. So I'm going to pop pads just at the top because I am already raised here. It's a shame to cover this up, really, isn't it? But it, you know, it's what it is. It is, the plate die is a sort of embellishment. I'm just going to stick this to the base here. I am going to have to put a pad under, actually, sorry. Telling fibs. I might have to double pad it. I was working in reverse there, wasn't I? So let's just pop one pad. Let's see how it'll look with one. Yeah, it's fine with one. We'll just pop one underneath there. Pull off that back. There we go. Our card is coming together beautifully, but it isn't finished yet. So we need to grab some sparkles. Excuse me. And we just need to add some sparkles. You're all going to shout at me now going, where's storage? It's here. As soon as I've got a show to allocate it to. So let's do, oh my gosh. Pull it in so you can all see. Let me know. So we have gems. What shall I go for? There's just too many. Let's go goldy greeny colours because that's what's in our. So, excuse me, I've got something, I think I've got a bit of bounty stuck in. So I'm just going to pop, let's just pop a few. I will embellish this more, but let's just pop a few on for now. Let's tip them out. And this is what's so beautiful about this die is if you follow that guide, excuse the overspill of glue. It's not a great look, I appreciate that, but it will dry clear. That wasn't good either, was it? I promise you I have not been drinking. I've eaten chocolate. Really lost all my pretty gems there, guys. Let me just get rid of some of this glue. Promise. I'm just going to take these off because I do want it to look pretty when you see it. That's better. I'm just taking the ones off where I've got lots of glue on there. My glue nozzle is quite wide and it's not great. I've got 3 gems on there. Let's just move these out of the way. Now you could absolutely embellish. Thinking now, shall we put some in centres of these flowers as well so it matches without all the glue? Let me just get some glue. You see, mine's got a great big split down. Look, I mean, look at the hole. Come on. Not helping myself there, am I? So I'm improvising here. Just absolutely. Oops, daisy. Popping it onto my cardstock and then picking it up that way. Because I'll just end up with a great big blob, won't I? Did I say patience is key? There we go. There we go. We're getting there now, guys. Thanks for your patience. Everybody say, wow. Is that while I'm sort of like frustrated to the nines here with all of these embellishments? I'll sort my glue out. I promise. There we go. And I would probably pop some sequins around too. Let me just make sure this is clean. Absolutely clean. I don't want to ruin my new pokey tool. Let's just move these aside then and just show you. It is a real, mind you, I haven't got sentiment. I have actually got this sentiment, which is from, what do we think? I've got that from TV other day. I just want to get onto my die cutting. Do you think I should put that on, guys? Yes or no? I'll let you tell me. Drunk on chocolate, Pauline says. Hey, there's no new there, I promise. Tony's showing off now. I'm not. Everything's going chaos. Everything I touch is falling down. The room is shaking. I promise you. Do you know all I can put it down to? Giddy Kipper. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Be your own kind of beautiful. Let's hide it as if it's coming from underneath that bit of our envelope, eh? Just because we can. There we go. That's not too bad. Not a bad effort, that one. So that's used, oh, see what I mean? I'm dropping everything. That's that beautiful plate, which I think sold out now. That's using the A5 stamp set, the brand new one today. That one is 100187. Sparkles, some pearlized card. But there we go, do it like that. Let's see if we can get that sparkle. There we go. Sorry about all of the sparkle, I didn't intend to put that much on. But you can see where that's going. So both of those envelopes, you'll be able to bulk out yourself using all of the embellishments. If you haven't got this one, we have this one with the foliage in, if you remember this one. We did recently launch that mason jar one that had all the foliage in as well. So I'm sure you will have options. I'm not showing you anything that probably can't put hands on straight away. Pretty. Not a bad effort, despite all the chaos and the sparkles flying all over. Right, let's just set that aside. I just want to show you these lovely hearts. Die cut these hearts really quickly. I've just got two of the designs here, and I just want to show you the big. But there are lots of videos using these. We've used them time again. Now, I've chosen this one, which is the sweet pea, because this one's a little bit different to the others. The others sort of like do a entity of die cutting. So you can put a sparkly card behind, whereas this one's a little bit different. It looks, you know, sort of like raise those leaves. You put your pokey tool under the leaves and lift them up. So let me just show you. So this is sort of the, if you leave it in the card, so when you cut it through your cardstock, you know, like if you just want a decorative background, you can do that using this one. So it'll cut out these pieces here, but these leaves here don't fully cut. You sort of like stand them proud. You pop some gel behind, or a pad if you want to, or just physically pull them up with your finger. Then this one cuts it out of the page if you want it to be like an embellishment, and then this one is your matte and layer. But I'm just going to just cut it in white for now, so you get the idea. Really, really easy. Just move these out of the way for a second. In fact, we could cut two at the same time. Save a bit of time, hey? So let's cut the sweet pea. Let's pop it on here, look. Oops, get your die the right way, Tony. So face down. So this is the sweet pea. I'm just going to pop the outline around there. Hold it in place with my super old tape from last time. And then let me just cut away this side, and then we'll put the other one on. We'll cut them at the same time. So that's the sweet pea. And then let's cut the, I think it's, well, we're going to call it romantic rose. It's actually delicate rose. Joe's saying the songbird is the favourite of hers, and it's the same concept. Look, you get that lovely rose, then the outline. So if you want to leave it in your page or take it out, and then that lovely matte and layer. I'm just going to cut it in white just to show you. But they're great card fillers, and the songbird, actually, let me just show you this one. I'm sorry this one isn't in the show, but you get the idea. If you have your layering flowers, you can build around. This is one of the hearts with the birds and the foliage on. If you've got flowers and bits and pieces, you can use them as sort of a design on a card. They don't have to be just entities with colour behind or sparkle. You know, be creative with your pattern papers and things like that. So let's just move this one out of the way. Grab some more white card. Here we go. And we'll stick this one down too. I'm using the outlines because I just want to cut them out of paper. In fact, shall we just leave this one? No, let's cut it out. We could just leave it in the page if we wanted to, I suppose. I don't think there's any rules. So Elaine, the typewriter stamp from the crafting session, Crafting Together. Our second stamp is with us shortly. And as always, we send them out a week before. So you'll get them home so you can craft along with the weeks of inspiration. Are you excited about the next design of that one? Totally different, totally different. Right, let's cut these through. Let's just move this out of the way. So the mat and layers allow you to put the pattern paper behind, the watercolour wash if you want to cut a precise triangle, glitter gossip card. So let's show you. So when you, let's do this, let's do the rose first. I'm going to get pens out, pop them out. These are just so beautiful. I never get tired of, you know, it's my job and I revisit older products just because I still want you to be inspired. I never want you to think, I never used it, so I'm going to give it away. I always want me to be able to say, hey, you know that rose you bought 2 years ago or that 5 years ago? Get it out, because today I'm going to show you another little technique. But every time I do get these products out, I never get bored. I'm like, there's a reason why I created this beautiful die. You know, as time goes on, we bring out more creations, that's a given. But I never get bored of revisiting our earlier designs because, they're just amazing. Look at that. Let me just grab some, sparkle. I think or even mirror. Sympathy card, anniversary card, birthday card. You could cut the backside out in a sparkly. Let's just show you the other one. That's the rose, delicate rose. And then this one is really pretty. This one is your sweet pea, really different. So these bits of the flower heads pop out. But then, I'll just pop all those pieces out before I show you. Sorry, I just got... These leaves here, look at that. So whatever you put on underneath, you're going to be able to see. I think I'm getting too giddy for my own good. I just got a nasty sharp pain up the side of my back there, and I'm like, just breathe, Tony. Here we go. There we go. So you can see how those beautiful leaves protrude. And if you want to colour them with your pencils, you can. If you want to leave it white on white, you can. It looks beautiful white on white if you have the courage to do so. And there we have the item. These are now going really fast. 100190, and these are $24.99 for all 4 of those designs. Now, if you're a crafty, savvy crafter and you buy for friends, there's 4 friends gift there instantly. If you have one of the designs and you all like the other 3, still for $24.99, you're going to get those points you're going to accrue for spending. So it's a winner. There we go. People like those. I've got a nasty stick, I think, because I'm so giddy. So anything else to talk about? So have a peruse. The offer for, oh yeah, I hadn't really mentioned it. Can I just quickly grab it? That free stamp. In fact, can I just stamp it? Have I got time? No, I'm getting told off. No, not really. I will show you this tonight on our Facebook Live, okay? So it is that 2-part lamination stamp. If you spend £40 or more, I will send you this £17.99 stamp. You can't even buy it yet, and I'm not going to put it on the website for a little bit. It's a limited time offer only. So spend £40 on the website today, and I'll send you this £17.99 stamp free. What else have I got to tell you about? The offer stays on until tomorrow evening. I'm live with you tonight on Facebook, Stamps by Me Facebook, with something very lovely to show you at 6 o'clock. I can't wait to see you all there. Grab a Kit Kat and a coffee. I swear I will calm down by 6 o'clock tonight. Have a lovely afternoon, guys. Have a beautiful New Year's Day. I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.